Hi there. I don't have a movie to talk about today. I'm just talking about my day today. Well, more than just my day, my whole weekend. So I did go to Boston yesterday, and I'm very proud of myself for doing so. I've noticed that it doesn't take me that long to get to downtown Boston. It maybe takes 30-35 minutes. But I've noticed that getting into Boston is easy, and then getting to wherever I need to go involves 18 turns. And I don't know, it's just very funny to me because whenever I leave, it's 3 turns and then I'm out. It's the easiest thing. But whenever I'm going in, wherever I'm trying to go, it is a plethora of directions to take. But I did do it. Getting to my parking spot was a chore, but we did it. And yeah, I just spent the whole day kind of just walking around. I walked a lot yesterday, and yeah, I hung out in the Boston Commons, I think that's what it's called, and there's this garden thing. I just sat by a bench, and I took this journal with me. This one, it was a nice fall color, so I took it. I got it in New York when I was there the other weekend. And I just started writing, and then I just sort of kept writing. I sat on a bench and I just kind of people watched, kind of. I don't know, there were a lot of people, and a lot of them kept getting very close to me, and I'm one of those people that I don't want anybody to see what I'm writing. It really irks me if somebody sees what I'm writing while I'm writing it. And I just I know no one cares at all, but I can't get past the thought of needing to hide my journal from the passerbys. So I was literally trying to keep it from being seen. And there were so many people, but anyway, it was very cool. There were geese. There were 3 different weddings that I saw yesterday. I shit you not, I looked up and there was a whole ass marriage happening across the pond, and then a little while later it happened again. I guess it's just a popular spot to get married on a Saturday. But I was thinking about it, and it kind of makes sense just from a financial point of view. That's a free venue, and you're already in the middle of the city, so you can just go wherever afterwards. As long as it's a pretty day, you're set. But yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was great. I picked up a coffee, I picked up a lemon poppy scone, and I sat at that bench for probably 40 minutes, and I just wrote. And then I needed to use the bathroom, so I've come up with this great way of whenever I'm in Boston, how to handle that situation, because that's what really sucks about having a nice day out by yourself is the bathroom breaks. You gotta structure them right, and you gotta find them too. So what I found is that if you are basically anywhere in downtown Boston, you are always within 20 minutes of a Tate. I don't even know what the coffee shop is called. I think it's Tate now, because one of the workers there was wearing this shirt that said something about a latte, and then Tate was right after. And I don't know. It's Tatte. But it's a coffee shop, and there's tons of them, and they have single stall bathrooms that have really nice locks. And what I really love about it is I always feel guilty about going into an establishment only to use the bathroom and then not buying anything. I think that's because I worked at a small business for so long, so somebody puts in a lot of work and a lot of money to have that storefront, and for you to just use its amenities is kind of, just try not to. I don't know, if it's a Walmart, fuck it. But like wherever I go, I try to buy something. And in places like Tate, like you have workers there, so like I don't know, I'd rather tip them. I'm using their, I don't know, that's just how it works in my head. So what's really cool about them is that you can just get something that's bottled and it's fast and it's easy, or you can just get a coffee or a pastry. So anyway, yeah, that's what I did all day. Anytime that I really needed to use the bathroom, I'd start making my way because they were everywhere. But yeah, when I left the park, I went to the bathroom at the Tate, and then my plan was to go to this thrift store that I saw. But then when I was like walking through the streets, I realized like, oh, this place is probably gonna be pricey, like not the kind of thrift store that I'm really looking for. And then I did come up on it, and it was like designer stuff. So I didn't even go in. But right before the entrance to that place, there was like I was walking there and I saw it and I was like, ugh. And then I looked to my right and there was this chocolate store, like a candy store. And I'm not super big on sweets, but I really like those, I guess they're called gourmet chocolates, where they're like very colorful and kind of glassy. They're very small and they have all these different flavors. I really like trying those. And I haven't had any since, like, it's literally been since like 2016. My friend and I went to Napa. We were on like this winery tour, so it wasn't even really Napa. It was like some random town around the area. And I walked in, it was like the same thing. I just saw this store and I was like, oh yeah, I'll try that. And they had this sunflower seed praline chocolate that to this day is one of the best things I have ever put in my mouth. I think about it often. And I haven't had it since. This store also had like a very large portrait of like Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. And anyway, I love this place. So every time I see these chocolates, that's what I want. My standards are literally way too high. So when I got in, I was like, do you have anything with praline or like sunflower seed? And they're like, they listed off a couple, but I wasn't really interested. And yeah, I got an Earl Grey, I got a passion fruit heart, I got a blueberry jewel, I think is what it was called. And then a dark chocolate champagne. That was the fourth one. And I didn't really like any of them. None of them blew me away. I didn't even taste any champagne in the dark chocolate one. But again, I think it's just because my standards are impossibly high. I've already had the best there is. It was called collared chocolates. Those are the ones in like close to Napa. I don't remember the name of the place that I went to here. But either way, it was an experience. They had a ton of stuff to choose from. And it wasn't bad. Certifiably not bad. Yeah, so then I was going to walk back. I passed by a bunch of restaurants when I did that. And I was going to stop in this one, well, I was going to stop in literally any restaurant. But, I don't know, I was really anxious and I couldn't just stop because I didn't have a plan and I didn't really know where to go. Despite there being so many restaurants, I just got really anxious and I just kept walking and then I was back in the park again. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sit in this park again for a little bit, eat my chocolate, gather my thoughts, and then go back down those streets and eat something. So I pulled out my journal again. I sat at a different bench, saw another wedding, and I shouldn't. I'm also very tired today, but I'm going to talk about that in a second. So, yeah, gonna gather my thoughts and whatever. I started journaling again, and then I tried reserving a table for this one restaurant that I saw, and it was literally, like, when I put in one, like, for the number of people, it was, like, your party's too small to make a reservation. And I was like, wow. Cool. Rude. So I did go over there and I got this like beet salad and like a side of French fries, and it was very yummy. That was basically my whole day. No, I went to a bookstore. That's right, I forgot that. I went to a bookstore. It was like kind of it had more of like a library feel to it. It was very neat. I forgot what it was called. I saw a book that I wanted, but I didn't see a price on it, and I didn't see a price anywhere. And when I walked in, I heard somebody talking about how like the owner's an asshole, and that like made me scared to ask someone how much this book was. I mean, my anxiety truly limits me in every way. But I don't know, maybe I'll go back. It was an older book, and it was like a book with short stories, and its original price was like $1.25. But I don't know, they had like antique type books in there, so maybe it was very expensive. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it was a good day. Very good day. After that, I drove all the way to a Savers in New Hampshire, and I found a couple of coats, so I'm very happy about that. I don't think I have anything that's good for like the negative degrees quite yet, but from what I understand, I don't have to worry about that probably until like December or January, so I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But for now, I have some good winter clothes. I'm very happy. After that, I went home. And then today, I got up and I burned my coffee this morning, first of all, so that had me running like about half an hour later than I wanted to be. But I drove to this state park that's relatively close to me, and I couldn't believe, like, I was expecting, I just wasn't expecting a shitty time, like, such a small parking area again. Like, I don't know, I was thinking, oh, it's a state park, wide open spaces. Nope, nowhere is safe here. Everywhere is, you will have a terrible time of parking. It doesn't matter where you go. Unless it's a Target, then you're probably fine. But yeah, I pulled up and I was like, oh shit, this is where, and then somebody pulled out and I was like, yep, that's mine. I got very lucky in finding that spot. So anyway, I did it. Oh, fuck. I keep doing this shit. So I don't think it's gonna let me do it. So I got out, I even put my hiking boots on, the whole thing. I had to like make sure that I wasn't overdoing it too. Like I sat in my car for like 3 minutes watching people walk by, like, okay, they're wearing hiking boots, they're wearing tennies, she has a backpack, so I can wear my hiking boots, I can take my backpack, I don't look dumb. So glad we got past that. And then I started walking, and it was very pretty. It was like a good mix of just like paved trails, and then there were some trails that went off and you could like, you know, it was more rocky, and I shouldn't say rocky, I just mean like not paved. Okay, glad we got out of that. Yeah, I just like walked around. I was there for a hot minute. I saw a snake. That was cool. I came up to like this pond thing and I walked down these stairs and I heard this rustling and then I looked and there was this black and like it was black with like some yellow. I don't know what kind it was, but he was little and he like just kind of like and was like looking at me and I was like, I too am a little shocked to see you, but I'm gonna walk away now. And then I sat at this bench again and I pulled out the same journal and I started writing. And I probably sat there for like half an hour just writing. And again, it was like people kept walking so close to me and it's like you have this whole ass park. Like, let me write in peace without people alone. I'm just so annoying in that way. I almost filled the journal and I kind of want to like finish it out today. There's like a bench close to where I live, so I kind of want to just like keep going with that theme of sitting at a bench and writing. I might do it because I almost finished the journal. And I kind of just like that idea of I don't know, just like entertaining your internal monologue and just giving it a place to sit. And yeah, just doing something for a weekend and writing about it. Oh shit, I didn't see that gap. Your girl won! Yay! I don't think I've ever won for y'all. Anyway, yeah, to wrap up this video, I had a great weekend. I was in that park today much longer than I wanted to be because I walked back to the wrong entrance and then had to walk another hour back to where my car actually was. But I picked up some leaves on the way. Right there. So that's what those are there for. Anyway, yeah, I highly recommend you just do shit by yourself. As much as I wish like I had another human and another person to like go out and have these adventures with, I am happy that like I get these moments just to do stuff alone. Because I really appreciate, I don't know, just those parts of it. Because there were points where like for hours I didn't speak to a single person, or I didn't speak at all. And I don't know. But I feel good. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Also, I'm a winner, so yeah. This is just a little intermission from the movie thing that I've been doing, and I'll get back on that, but that's all, folks. Bye.